Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking and Growing with the Frisbees. I'm Beth. Keith is behind the camera.
Hello.
And today I am going to start my fall winter garden. Yes, you heard that right. It is July 27th and we are a little bit behind the 8 ball. Some of these were supposed to be put in.
Believe that? I mean, and it's what today is supposed to be near 100 with a air quality warning.
It's an unsafe air quality day, so we won't spend a whole lot of time out here today. But I did want to go ahead and get these started. Yesterday, I'm trying to do this in spurts because of the air quality, and it is so hot. So I filled these cups yesterday to the top. It's not firmly packed, but it is packed in. This is just Jiffy Seed starting mix. This was really the only one I could find. So today I have my little list that I used last year, and I updated it for this year as far as the dates are concerned, and these are just the dates that seeds should be started either indoors or outdoors, or when they can be transplanted from indoors to outdoors after they have hardened up for the fall. So today we've got bok choy. Well, it helps if you put your glasses on.
Bok choy.
Bok choy, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, and I'm gonna hold off on the kale for at least another week. But I'm doing 6 of each. For the bok choy, I have 2 different kinds of bok choy, so I'm just gonna do 3 each. And then we'll get them back inside underneath the grow lights and on the racks. And it'll take until most of these don't get to go out until mid-August. So they'll just be growing inside. We'll give you some updates on those and give you a quick garden tour. I want to show you something that I did for our tomatoes. Come with me. I can leave this here.
Got the pool set up. Haven't been in it because we're waiting for the water to warm up. I think we'll be safe. Is he still there? Come here for a minute. Look at this.
Oh, that beautiful butterfly.
Can you guys see that? Isn't that beautiful?
It really likes my zinnias.
Yeah, he does. Okay, back to the show.
So, check out this shade cloth we got. So, yes, these guys are going to be just as susceptible to this heat wave as we are. They have skin and it can get burnt. So we put this up the other day. Then Keith had this brilliant idea to use our hoops that we had previously had over the strawberries that never were. And so we put that in. If you want to walk inside here, you'll be able to see a little bit better. I did, stop for a second. These are potatoes. They are starting to die back, which is usually a sign that they're ready. I did pull a couple of them up the other night when we made a turkey because I wanted mashed potatoes. They tasted very, very good, but they're not quite ready.
But they were still delish.
They were still very good. Bentley, you're in the way, as usual.
Always.
So you can come down underneath here and really see it takes that heat index down a couple degrees. So it's well worth it. I'm hoping it'll help us get a little bit more longevity out of our tomatoes. Oh my gosh, I have to do another pick. Look at this. I mean, they're just everywhere.
They are. You guys have seen the Instagrams and what have you. And I'm having a little issue because I've got a little bit of, I think, gastritis possibly. Yeah. So every time I eat a cherry tomato, I have severe burning. And that is not pleasant.
I do clearly need to come and pick some of these yellow tomatoes that are ripened on the vine. These go pretty quick as far as their longevity. We'll start seeing some bruise marks and stuff on them within the first couple of days that I pull them off the vine, which is why I've been letting them stay on the vine longer. It does seem to be helping. I have less of them with the bruising on it than before. So
look at all these cherry tomatoes.
I have somebody coming by. She made a request for some veggies, so I'm going to put her together a little bag. Come see the squash. There are not any ready today that I know of, but I'm gonna check. I've got a green zucchini, 2 yellow zucchinis, another yellow zucchini. These aren't quite ready. I like them to get a little bit bigger than that.
Yeah, not quite there.
I've got some over here. I mean, although they have gotten a good amount of broadleaf mold, they're not dying. I seem to have been able to keep the borers at bay.
See if you can see this, yes. These have been so prolific for us.
They really have gone crazy this year. And it makes me so happy to be able to have so much food. You have to start giving it away.
Right?
It's amazing. Here are my beloved long beans. I love these things. Let's see.
Here's one.
Yes.
Long bean.
This is a very long bean. So this one had started to get a little funky. So what I'm gonna do, there's another one on here too, I think, that I'm gonna let it go. And what this does is it'll dry the bean while it's on the stalk, and it'll just dry it all up. And then I can use those beans next year when we plant again. Yeah. And I did succession sow on this, so we should be able to get beans for quite some time. And I think I'm putting carrots in here this year after the beans are done. And those are something you start outside late in September, so I've got time for harvesting on these beans for a little while. We had some the night that we had the turkey. They were delicious.
Oh my God.
They're so
The mashed potatoes were delicious. Like,
yeah.
I never thought, oh, potatoes, you know, you say potato, I say potato. They have to taste the same. And they don't. Like, literally everything that we grow out here
has a different flavor from the
fresher flavor. It is unreal.
And I've got lots of, oh my gosh, I got more romaine coming back.
I think that's because this area stays shaded.
Yeah, it gets a lot more shade. But look at my beautiful basils. So I have basil, thyme, holy basil, more basil, more thyme. So yes, this year I have thyme. Yay!
Yes, we didn't run out of time this year.
Here we go. Here's some guys in here. These guys are smaller. I'll let them go for a little bit longer.
Our Armenian cucumbers.
Armenian cucumbers. I've got 4 inside. I'm probably going to give
one right here
to a neighbor.
There's one on the ground down there.
They're doing really well as far as freshness is concerned. If I keep them inside after I pick them, they're doing well. They're doing just fine. These are my watermelons, which I'm not quite sure. I remember last year we ended up getting like 4 of them.
That was it.
And that was it. And they did take a really long time. So maybe they just don't like this weather. Maybe they don't like to be up like this.
Maybe they don't like the shade.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean, it's anybody's guess.
Sorry, somebody's pinging me, guys.
Okay. Let's go this way.
Not important. I'm sorry. We're having a vehicle delivery. Let's see, what do we got back here?
My eggplants.
Let's see.
At them. Looky-loo.
Oh yeah.
On this one too, you can really see it. The big black beauties aren't really coming in. They flowered really nicely.
These are the Hansels?
These are the Hansels, yeah. Which I really prefer these anyways. When I'm doing just eating them straight, I prefer these. Like, I'll just throw them in a wok, and they're really good. I do, though, love a big eggplant to make, like, rollatinis or eggplant parm, something like that. My peppers, woo-wee.
They love the heat. We second guess it every year.
I know. And this is called a string line. It's called a Florida string line. And instead of using stakes, this is just giving them a little bit extra support as they start to fruit, because the fruit on them get quite heavy. We've got lots of jalapenos, tons of shoshitos, and we're starting to get these ones back here. These are the red sugar pepper, and so they will turn bright red the longer that they stay on the vine. I don't know if I said this before, but the reason we have so many shoshitos is because I had a package of what I thought was poblano seeds.
That package was mislabeled.
Had to have been mislabeled because it happened to me last year and I thought it was my fault because I mislabeled the plants, the seedlings, and then it happened to me again this year, so I just threw that pack out. I'm going to try and go on Saturday to the farmers market that we have up here in Cumming and see if I can't get some poblano peppers or something fun like a poblano pepper that I can plant for next year. But yeah, was very disappointed in this.
Potatoes we're just waiting. This is full experiment back here for us. I still say that a deer must have laid in there, but you know what? We'll just wait and see.
We will wait and see. And then coming up here, more potatoes. But I have thyme in here. And believe it or not, this is a broccoli and this one is a cauliflower. They're being pretty well eaten. But if I can keep them alive, because this is a shadier spot, then I got a leg up on getting a head of broccoli or a head of cauliflower. These are sunflowers that were seeded by my neighbor's birds. So.
Oh, look at that black butterfly up there.
Oh wow, that's pretty. Here, let's go through the arch. Our jasmine's doing well.
Well, this one is.
On this side.
Yeah.
This could be a problem with the peppers.
I think so.
Or the potatoes. So
yeah.
I won't do that again. But our broccoli, our asparagus, I'll cut that back as we get further out into this season for fall. And here's Keith's lovely experiment.
They are doing their thing.
They are definitely. I thought that was a snake.
Oh, yeah, I've reached in there and thought that myself.
It looks like we have some we could probably
There
pick.
is some that we can pick. The yellow ones, which again, go
the yellows.
quick.
But
Look at the basil. It's starting to bolt.
oh my gosh, and I've tried so hard.
You should give some basil to Elizabeth.
Oh yeah. I made an herb butter for the turkey the other day and just used everything from the garden that I had. Just threw it all in there. It was really good though. Where did he go? He left.
He left.
And then here's our potted. Careful, heads up.
Yep, heads up on that.
I don't need to worry about it, but you
I do.
We have.
This umbrella is set up for Bella's
It's
pool
for Bella's pool.
in the afternoon.
Which we might need that later. These are little teeny tiny yellow pear tomatoes that I got from the Mises. I got tons and tons of flowers, so we'll see what happens. They're starting to, and this is another of the red sugar that I got from the Mises as well. We've got tomato plants
They
popping
are
up
just
everywhere.
coming up everywhere.
But I understand why, because here's a perfect example.
Yeah, they fall.
A wind comes through here, just falls off, lands up in the bed, and then you have tons of tomatoes just
Yeah, look at
crawling
that.
all over
Like
the place.
we did not plant any of that.
Yeah.
None of that. That is all just coming out of the ground. Isn't that amazing? Good tomatoes here. This plant's not the healthiest.
It really is not that healthy, but it is the one that fell over in that storm.
Yeah.
So it could have.
But there's plenty of flowers at the top. We've got tomato. We've pulled tomatoes off of here. Beth
I
made a
have quite-
BLT that, again, I'm jealous because I've got a couple more days before I can start enjoying them.
So more, look,
Cherry tomatoes.
green peppers.
Oh yes.
We're gonna leave them on the vine for as long as we possibly can
Right.
and hope that they turn red, which
You
they
okay
should.
over there, Bella? What are you
okay?
staring at?
She probably would need to go inside,
Mm-hmm.
get some water. Oh, Bentley's licking the cement. So, real quick, last stop. Mint. Oh, I guess mint is one thing I left out of the herb butter. I didn't put any mint in it. But we certainly have plenty of it. Great for
And
refreshing
more
drinks.
experimental tomatoes.
More experimental
Hey,
tomatoes.
let them grow.
If they want to grow, grow. So guys, this is where we're going to end our garden tour for today.
July 27th. Tomorrow's my birthday.
His birthday. And I'm gonna go finish planting my seedlings and then get in the house because it is
I'm melting. I'm melting.
I'm
All right,
glistening,
guys.
I can tell.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.
See you next time.